I want to talk quickly about a couple games I was playing. One of them is called Peak. Have you played Peak? Yes, just like the slang term. That's the first thing that comes to mind. Is it peak or is it mid? It is actually like the developers are very aware of the joke, and it's very zeitgeisty. I don't know how well it's going to age, if it'll be intelligible at all. Although I will say that the game doesn't like rely on the joke being that it's called peak. It's just sort of like a silly little thing that I don't think would, in like 5 years when no one says that anymore, someone's going to look at that and not even register it, and it won't matter. They also refer to the game as friend slop, which I think is very funny. Friend slop is one of those terms. It's a term that's been. What's weird is, okay, it's like a plant. It's like an industry plant meme. That's how I feel about the term friend slop. Like, no one ever said that. No one ever used that term. What happened was, people started using the term slop to describe a lot of stuff, to the point that I think the term is kind of overused, and I really refrain from using it because it's who said it? God, who would think about avoiding cliches, because cliches make your writing weaker or your communication weaker. That's what slop falls into. Just tag it on to the the end of anything. This post is post slop. That coincided with this big surge, which has really been going on since like Among Us, of games that were made really for like co-op experiences or to be played by streamers, like very stream friendly games, things like Lethal Company or Repo, mainly just excuses to get people together in voice chat and talk and play a game together, which I have no problem with. I think is like a perfectly, Danny Bunton's dream fulfilled. What's funny is she actually might well have approved. They are carrying on the legacy of Mule. And then someone just like, I think sarcastically referred to this little trend as friend slop. And then people said, are people really saying friend slop? And it's like, no, that one guy said it as a sort of like half-hearted joke on Twitter. But then it became like, it was so weird because it was like people, when you scroll down to a YouTube comment, like into a YouTube comment section, and all you can find are comments complaining about other types of comments expressing a certain sentiment, but you cannot find that sentiment, just comments complaining about it. That's what like friend slop is. It was this weird social thing, a little ironic given the subject matter, where someone said something, people said, are people really saying that now? To which other people said no, but the phrase, are people really saying friend slop now, is all you needed to hear to like start complaining about shit. People love complaining about shit. Anyway, I've barely talked about Peak. It's pretty neat. It is a game that it's like a mountain climbing simulator. The idea is that you and, well, ideally at least one other person, although I believe lobbies go up to like 20 people, are dropped at the bottom of like an island, and your goal is to climb up the mountain. It has proximity chat, and if you walk up if you walk up to a surface and like click and hold, your character will grab onto it and you can move up it. You cling to the wall. This is limited by your stamina meter. The stamina meter can be affected by a number of things. It drains as you run, jump, or climb things. Some things make it drain faster. Some things decrease your max stamina, like getting poisoned will decrease. It'll give you a debuff for a while that like slowly heals back up. You can take damage, for instance, from falling, which will decrease it until you get some kind of a healing item. There are items that you can find in the form of like fruit or certain survival equipment that you pick up. There's little things like ropes that you can throw to make climbing easier for everybody. If you can hold down the right click button, and if someone, you'll like hold your hand out, and then as someone's climbing, you then become basically like a climbable object, and they will automatically like zip to you when they're close enough. So you can help your friends out. So you got that kind of the nice, like, someone gets to the top of the cliff first and then starts helping everybody back up. It's a very light casual game. You just kind of ascend up a mountain. There's a couple different levels. I believe there's a few like expeditions with different levels. That's like you start out on a regular one. It's like a jungle. Then you go to like the ice one. That's got some different mechanics. It's got weather mechanics, and there's like you can get cold, and you got to huddle up so that you can you get like a stamina debuff from being cold. But if you huddle up, you'll get warm again. There's like the magma level with the fire. And it goes on and on. And it's fun. It's a, for what it does, I like that a lot of these games have been sort of like horror themed. Peak is just kind of an honestly fairly relaxing, straightforward game with some solid climbing mechanics and a few things that encourage cooperation. And I like it. It's just kind of a good time. It's also like $8 on Steam. So it's not hard to pick up.